is looking for a second date update with a lady named Ashley, and we're going to try to help him out. Hi, Ray. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. Take us from the beginning. How did you meet Ashley, and how did that first date go?
We met online, and we saw that we had a couple friends in common, and the date went really well as far as I can see. I usually don't have a problem with women not calling me back, so it's just a little odd, and she was definitely throwing a lot of positive signals my way, so that's why I'm confused, wondering if I could sort of get to the bottom of it. Yeah.
What'd you guys talk about?
Oh, man, we covered a pretty wide variety of topics. There weren't any red flag moments of just like, ooh, I totally disagree and think you're gross. Or, there wasn't anything like polarizing or like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we covered a pretty good range. Asked about each other's general families, experiences growing up, things like that. Yeah, just getting to know somebody.
What about her do you feel you connected to the most that makes her worth calling second date update for?
I mean, if somebody can make me laugh, sort of through the evening, not just like a one-hit wonder, that's a great sign for me. She was certainly very attractive and kind of playful in a flirty, fun chemistry way. So, yeah, and it's sort of, I felt pretty charming myself and confident, and it just felt comfortable being around each other.
Yeah. So how were things left when you two parted ways?
It was positive as far as I could tell. There wasn't any makeout session by the car or whatever, but I walked her to the car, said I had a wonderful time with her, would love to see her again. She said, yes, absolutely. And that was the last thing, I heard from her. Reached out a couple of times, sent a text, and then I've just sort of tried to let it lie. And, I don't want to be over eager here.
Right.
So you're calling us instead.
Uh-huh. That works.
Yeah. See if you can do my dirty work, you know?
That's right.
He sounds like a nice enough guy, though.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's wrong with you.
That's so funny. Well, why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll call Ashley and see what she really thought of Ray and her date with him as second date update continues. They met online, and I think part of what brought them together is they happen to have a couple friends in common. They have a lot of other things in common, a lot of shared interests. He found her to be very funny. In fact, he even said, any woman who can make me laugh, especially, she's not just beautiful, but the fact that she can make him laugh is a big thing. That's true with a lot of folks.
That's very important.
Men and women,
yeah.
yes. He said, I'd love to see you again. She said, yes, absolutely. And after reaching out a couple times and not hearing back from her, he has resorted to calling us.
Yeah. Aren't we good people? Isn't it nice for us to be here for
public service?
Exactly. Serving the public in the way that we do.
We're such givers.
Oh, we give and give and give.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi, is this Ashley?
this is she. Who's this?
Hi there, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you this morning?
I'm okay. How are you?
Great.
Good.
We hear you're very funny. Not only are you attractive, but you're very funny.
Very funny.
I'm so sorry. I'm a little confused. What is this about?
Well, we spoke to your friend Ray. He was telling us about your date. And he said not only are you beautiful, but you were able to make him laugh. And that's a huge thing with him.
It's a big deal.
Gotcha.
Your sense of humor.
That's very nice, but I imagine his ego is taking a bit of a hit right now.
Oh, yeah?
Fortunately. Yeah. When I first saw him, I thought he might be trouble. He just kind of had that look and that air about him that said he's either really confident or really arrogant. And I like confident men. I even kind of like cocky men a little bit. So I don't know. I mean, the date was nice. I was curious to find out where he was on that scale.
Whether he was confident or arrogant. There's a fine line, right?
Yeah. It is, between cocky and arrogant, especially. But throughout the dinner, I was thinking he was confident, and I was getting a good vibe from him. He was a nice guy, and he's really good looking. And women were definitely noticing him. I noticed women noticing him, but he didn't really seem to notice. So I was like, okay, cool, green flag.
Because some
But-
men really eat that up. It's like they know that women are looking at them. And so he didn't. He didn't seem to. Like Jeff,
No.
women are checking him out all the time and he doesn't have a clue.
So,
He's got no
That's why I
idea.
was like, oh, I have a good feeling about him. Like he wasn't paying attention to them at all.
Okay.
So I was like, wow, this guy's really interested in me. And then we were making plans. And then after dinner, we were getting ready to leave, right? So I ran to the restroom. And when I came out, I kind of like came up behind him, right? So he didn't see me coming. And I happened to see over his shoulder that he was on his phone. And I could see that he was on Tinder. And I only stood there for, I don't know, a couple of seconds. And he swiped right twice.
oh.
So I just thought we had this great date. But then the fact that we were still on the date. And he was on Tinder at the table.
That's so funny.
I assume that's what you're calling about.
Yes.
But
I mean,
yeah,
hold on. I wasn't on Tinder at the table. Like, that was right at the very end. We were wrapping up. I was killing some time while you was in the restroom.
We were still at
Like, I'm sorry.
You were literally
but,
at the table. You can't, I mean, there's just no denying. I was right behind you. You were at the table. We were still on the date.
We were done. I paid the bill. Like, we were wrapping up. And I'm sorry. Like, I certainly wouldn't do that in front of you, but I was just killing some time.
Behind your back.
while
Oh, but when
you
I'm
were
in
in
the
restroom.
bathroom, you're
I'm
just
sorry.
killing time. Okay, so dating for you is like not very serious. That's what it indicates to me.
No.
Like you just weren't taking it very
uh,
seriously.
You know,
It's a little quick to judge there, I think.
This actually happened to me when I was on a date with my now current partner. We were going to an event downtown. I was driving and he was in the front seat next to me. We were friends for a while before we exclusively dated. And he was in the passenger seat and I look over and I'm like, are you on Tinder? You are literally with me and you're on Tinder.
But you were just friends, right?
We were just friends.
But you were sleeping together.
But that was his point. He was like, but we're all, aren't we like, aren't we?
I thought we were just friends.
I thought we're all just dating. Aren't we all just dating? But it felt so crappy.
Disrespectful.
At the time, we're together. Do that on your own time.
So,
When you're actually with
did
them,
you
or
break
you're
up
like
with your
on a date.
husband?
Well, we're together now. I mean, we have kids. You know, we got the
What
dog and the whole
happened?
nine.
It sounds like you gave him another chance. And
It was-
so
yeah.
what does that say?
I mean, it was foundation.
Well,
we
let
were
me
all
ask you
laying
this. It
foundation.
It says now he's on Tinder at the
Like,
breakfast
it was
table.
worth getting over that little thing
Well,
for a great guy that you're now married to. That's what all this seems to look.
have you been out on a
no.
date with either of those two women that you swiped right?
I have not.
They might not have liked you back.
Maybe I am more interested in Ashley, and I'm just trying to get in touch with her.
Oh, you were smooth.
that's
bro.
pretty smooth.
Super smooth.
Maybe I have a boundary, and I'm sorry, but for me, it's a hard no. If you're on the date with me and you're actively on Tinder, like it's one thing if you're going to do that privately, but like I am there physically, so
Yeah.
your focus should be on me,
Sorry, I
not
thought
on
I
other
was
women.
in private while you were in the bathroom and my back was turned.
While you were on the date with me.
So what's that?
Totally
Yeah,
my
I just
type
think
right
this
here.
isn't gonna work out.
He is so smooth. Seriously.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I get her point totally.
yeah, no, Ashley's drawn the line here.
Yeah, I get it.
No second chances, alas.
Sorry, Ray.
Yeah, something tells me you're going to be just fine, Ray.
Yeah, you'll do all right.
Rich should be a little more open, but
all right.
not Ashley.
No.
Uh,
Well, appreciate you coming on Second Date Update.
yeah.
Hey, my pleasure.
And Ashley, best of luck to you.
Thank you.